Andrew Bird regressa a Portugal. O aclamado músico norte-americano editou em 2012 os álbuns Break It Yourself e Hands of Glory e volta agora ao nosso país para um concerto na Aula Magna. Hey Andrew.
Hey.
How are you?
Pretty good. Yeah.
You've played Lisbon quite a few times now. What's it like playing over here?
Well, I always have more of a connection here than I do in other places in Europe. Like, I just have made good friends here. Normal citizens, not music industry people. Yeah, everything that you would hope would happen when you visit a new place or a different place seems to happen here.
And, why do you think that is?
I've just found like the audience to be very like curious and like engaging instead of, other countries there's a distance between performer and an audience, and here it seems like there's less of a distance. Like certain more northern countries, there tends to be more like a judgment going on, and a bit of false hospitality.
I woke with a start, crying bullets beating hard, to hear all God's creatures roaring again.
This will probably come up during your stay here this time, because in Break It Yourself you had a song with Annie Clark from St. Vincent called Lusitania, which is former territory from Roman times, which basically ended up being Portugal. Is it about Portugal?
No.
Because from the lyrics, there's no mention to anything that's remotely...
Right. If you substituted Portugal for Lusitania, it wouldn't be very flattering or to anyone. It's about the ship that was sunk before World War I, or during World War I, that drew the U.S. into conflict. It's just a metaphor for like codependent, needing someone but being in a violent death grip with them.
The world was snoring again. There's a hole in the ocean floor.
You released 2 albums last year, so Break It Yourself and Hands of Glory. Why the short time period between both?
It's a new thing I'm trying out. I think, years ago bands used to put out 2 records a year. It was no big deal. Then suddenly, like the industry schedule demanded that you put all your eggs in one basket and just like don't compete with yourself. Just put out your 13 songs and tour those 13 songs. And the industry schedule has never made sense with my creative schedule. So when I'm excited and I have new songs, I want to just share them as soon as possible. And plus I'll probably go disappear for a couple of years.
After these 2 albums?
Yeah, I think there's just going to be a tour of South America in February, and then I'm gonna be quiet for a while.
I read that both albums were recorded in a barn and with just one mic. Is that true?
The Hands of Glory is more of the one microphone recording, but they were both recorded in a barn in a very simple way, no overdubs, just live, which is, I used to do when I was starting off making records, doing one microphone because I love the way that sounds, and I was into old jazz, and I think that's the best way to record that music. well, we do it on stage with one microphone. It makes you perform better. It makes you actually really perform. You have to project out, and your voices mingle in the air, and then they hit the microphone, instead of everything being antiseptic and overdubbed in a computer. It leads to a more human performance.
Why'd you do that? You shouldn't have done that.
There's a lot of music that is folk these days, which kind of lacks some human sense, possibly too sterile.
When you're first starting out, you get the producer and the engineers telling you, let's just play it safe. Let's just, even though you might be amazing musicians, let's not leave anything to chance. Do everything one part at a time. And the band could be really great, but then their record is ends up being safe. I hear it just in a lot of records in the last 10 years or so. I can hear the production, I can hear those decisions being made, and I don't care for it.
The curse you put on me. Oh, the way you make me smile so tenderly. How I wish it was, how I wish it was. Wish it was your temper you were throwing. Damn you for being so easygoing, I swear.
Chance is the best.
Yeah, if it leans a little this way or a little that way, there's a beauty to lack of symmetry, just like in Lisbon.
Don't give me that line. Don't try to tell me that inaction's not a crime. I mean, can't you see what kind of seeds you're sowing? Damn you for being so easygoing.